Hi there. This is Live Prepper here. Welcome to the world of Joan. And I want to tell you something here that a lot of people don't realize. This here, if you go to the stores and you ask them, can you have this? Most time they will probably give it to you. And the reason I wanted it is for these little hairy things, the corn silk. Now I'm going to cut off the bad part right there towards the top. Get rid of it. Then the rest of this here that I don't use will go into my warm compost bin where I use my worms to benefit my nature. The reason for this here is real simple. Believe it or not, this here has been used by the American Indians before Columbus and them come in. And what was used is, Indian corn and other things in that area. And this here, and I've got my cheat sheet today, so you have to bear with me. And yes, I'm taking my happy pills. Of course, yes, I do. I take pills. But I also eat grass. My neighbors say I'm a little touchy because they see me out there eating grass because I get like Freaking Charlie and some others, and I'll eat it in the morning before I go to work. But the thing is, the Indians, the Native Americans, use this for bladder infections and kidney stones and even for bedwetting. But what I'm interested in more than anything is a simple thing like they used it also. I made a tea out of it to use it congestive heart failure, diabetes. Diabetes is an increasing problem every day. High blood pressure. I've got high blood pressure, so you know what? This worked good. And then of course it's talking about fatigue. I've got fibromyalgia and deuterian arthritis. Other health issues. So the fatigue is just wonderful. The idea of being able to make a tea and use this here for fatigue. And also, believe it or not, high cholesterol. They say don't eat the corn, da 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 da. It don't digest, it don't do this. It's got full of starches, it's full of this. Maybe the corn part does. This part is what you want. This part here, you can make your tea, you can make a tincture with. It is full of benefits. So, just go to the stores and ask them, says, can I have that bag of corn husks? And then just harvest you some of this here. Look at all this here. This here didn't cost me nothing except go in and ask the store, can I have it? So, since I live, of course, basically just by myself, and, and I don't need a whole lot for me, but what if something does happen, SHT happens, or a flood happens, or a tornado happens, or earthquake happens, whatever the reason is, and you run out of medications, what are you going to do? How are you going to make it? I'll tell you what, this here, all these other herbs that I've showed you and I harvest and everything, these baskets, I pick them up at yard sales or whatever. I found these are the best thing. I tried cardboard at first. It didn't seem to do as well. I tried bowls. But I found that the baskets with the air in them and everything is the best thing to dry with. So, once this here dries, I will put it in a jar and I will label it. And like I said, this here, the rest of this corn husk and everything, I'm going to put it in my warm compost bin and make my worms and stuff happy. I have some ants that made some nests in there. But you know what? Those insects that's in there breaking that dirt down for me. And I get this bucket underneath I catch my rain and everything with. And all their deposits. So you know what? I'm benefiting myself by feeding my plants. That's what I did this summer. Is with my warm compost bin. I took my leftover, whatever ribbons down there, and I fed it to my plants. So again, here's something else you learn. Go to your store, ask for the corn husks if you can have them. Get you some corn silk here, dry them. If for whatever reason, say you're just tired of all the medication you're taking, and they keep giving you more and more, but it seems like nothing is working. Try some of this natural stuff. Now check with your doctor. But I'm going to tell you what, when I went in for my knee surgery, and I told this nurse that I took red clover, dandelion root, and hawthornberry for my heart and circulation, she goes, a what? She had no idea what I was talking about. My surgeon, who replaced my knee, said that all these herbs I've been taking all these years must be the reason I was still going, because My knee was marble rubbing on marble. I had a choice. I could run my entire life wearing a brace and probably could have got disability by doing it that way. But I chose to have a big chunk of my leg replaced. So, again, from Royal Jones, Live Prepper, showing you the benefits of corn silk. You'll be surprised what you can get in the department stores, in the grocery stores, in the produce areas. You will be surprised what you can get here. That ain't going to cost you anything. And look here, I even got some corn in here some people must have not wanted. So you know what? I think I want to cook that corn up. So somebody sold this away because they didn't like the end piece. Well, that's corn for me tonight. So go out and get you some silk. Dry it. If you're a diabetic, if you got high blood pressure, if you got a kid that's got a bedwetting problem, if you got kidney stones, if you got urinary problems, try some of this. Dry some of it. Make you some tea with it. Put some honey in it. Maybe, you know, if you want to, put your little bit of lemon in it. You can take like a regular tea bag here. You know, like I've got rose hip teas right here. You can take some rose hip tea or whatever you like drinking. Make you that tincture up for your corn silk. And you can do it, you know, and then I will be showing you 3 different ways later on different tinctures, how to make tinctures up for 3 different ways. So I want you to join me. Another thing we've learned, corn silk cost me nothing. Just got the bag. So, guess what? I am so happy. I could do my yum yum dance. And you know what? With this big butt, when I yum yum yum, I knock everybody out of the way. So, be safe. Be happy. Bless you all from Life Prepper here at World of Joe.